Face-off got one to the wall. Ifrigan tried to play it off the netting, kept in by Schechter. Newmark, it got out of the zone. Into the corner now, Goldberg against Rose. Sent it off the wall. Ifrigan stepped up. Goldberg trying to clear, can't do that. Goldman got stuffed by Savitsky. Ifrigan on the wall. It'll get poked out by Newmark. Ifrigan along the line, trying to get it out of the zone, can't do that. Goldman now with it, gets it to Savitsky, who sends it into the corner, off the back wall, and into the behind the net. Goldman at the wall, at past Savitsky. Golovchik sent it into the corner, tried to get one out, but flubbed it. Golovchik on his backhand. Newmark's there. Goldman joining. Goldman gets the ball, gets it over to Newmark. Newmark takes it behind the goal. Knocked away by Savitsky. Savitsky brings it around, tries to get it off the netting, can't do that. And Ifrigan will get it past Goldberg. Ifrigan over the line, shoots, and that one just went high. And that one played into the netting and out of play for a whistle.
Good early start for the HAFTR Hawks. You know, I think Hill Golovchik in that first time he was in the corner, if Yoni would have slid down behind the net, he would have had it there, and you would have gone the other way with a nice 3-2 breakout. Something, you know, he's going to have to learn if he wants to play very well next year.
Schreiber got one behind the goal. Bach now with it. Tried to send it off the wall. Can't do that. Schreiber sent that one, but just went wide of the goal. Pollen in the corner now. Sent that one across. Nobody home. Pollen using his quickness to get there to the corner. Battling there with Bach. Up comes Chesser. Can't get it out. Miller kept it in the zone. Miller knocks it over. Bach gets it out of the zone. Here comes Chesser. Chesser now with it. Over to Ernst, who just shot wide. Ritter got poked away by Ernst. Chesser in the corner. Nice play by Ritter to get some space. Gets it over to Schreiber on the wall. Can't get it out of the zone, though. Here comes Chesser up the side. Chesser got knocked away by Miller. Chesser brings it into the corner. Set one in front, but good break up by Ritter. Chesser on the wall got knocked away. Pollen gets it out of the zone. Spitzer tried to clear it, got deflected. Chesser can't get it out with his hand. Good keep by Miller there. Sent that one through into the corner. Bach, backhander that goes up into the DR zone and out of play.
Through the netting. Now DRS using two lines, and now they're moving to their third line on offense. And Larry notorious for only using two defensive lines, and I really like this offensive combo. You know, using a lot of speed with Elon Frankel, who's going the right direction apparently, with Kobe Casson, who I'd say he's a very good sniper. Won't you say that, Donnie?
He also has an incredibly nice pair of hands.
Silky mitts, they would say.
And changes coming for HAFTR. It's Ian Feldman and Yoni Spielman will check in for the first time this game.
Check in. You know, you can tell you're a basketball announcer sometimes.
Savitsky kept that one off the line. Kasdan in the corner now on the wall. Gets it into the corner against Schechter. Schechter, Frankel joins the battle. Brings it behind the goal, battling with Goldberg. Looks like a little bit of a hook, but no call there. Goldberg against Frankel. Frankel spins, but nothing there. Kasdan behind the goal. Gets Schechter, gets it past Savitsky. Friedman against Golovchik. Golovchik takes it behind the goal, but is met by Spielman. Dances around him, tries to get it off, and Kasdan will help him there. Frankel with a nice little backhand pass, but nothing there for Kasdan. Schechter tried to clear it, got past Savitsky. Golovchik off the wall, got blocked. Now brings it behind his own goal. Golovchik tries to clear, does just that, towards the HAFTR bench. Goldberg battling with Frankel. Frankel joined by Kasdan. Sent that one across. Schechter blasts one that just went wide. Friedman now on the wall. Lost it. Gets it up. Savitsky tries to get it out. Got stopped by Spielman, but now over the line. Here comes Kasdan. Got his stick lifted by Goldberg. Kasdan sent that one through. Schechter spinning clear. Played into the corner by Mintz. One on there for Savitsky. Sent that one up the wall and into the corner. Nice little bounce there. Goldberg plays it past Kasdan. Goldberg up the wall. Flips it up right to Mintz. Into his glove, and he'll hold for a whistle. 8:30 to go here in the period.
Very nice job by both teams again. They're going, but it's a great pace of game as opposed to, you know, if it was a smaller gym, it probably would have been the shot after shot back and forth without a lot of movement. But in DRS Greenhouse Gym, it's a great pace of hockey.
Newmark tried to win it forward, but it got stuffed by Ritter. Ifrigan sent that one off the wall into the corner now. Rose against Spitzer. On the line, tried to keep him by Miller. Two on there. Ifrigan joins the party, and now here comes Goldman. Goldman trying to wedge that 1-3, and it gets out of the zone. DRS still offsides, but now Bach will wind up, shoots that one, it just went high. Miller now behind his own goal. Goldman with a good play to knock it free. Newmark tried to send it to Goldman off the wall for Miller. Bach kept it on the line. Miller now with Goldman in the corner. Miller gets it out of the zone. Into the corner now for Spielman. And it's Spitzer, and it's offsides.
You know, the key to one of my keys to the game is going to be how Michael Mintz plays in net. If he can stay up and he can prevent those top shelf corners, I think they will have a really good chance to win this game.
Ifrigan got tied up by Bach. Got it into the corner now. It's off to Miller on the wall. Save. Juggled. Rebound. No. And held by Glickman for a whistle. And a good shot there for Yoni Miller.
You know, they're going to have to pounce the rebounds. Billy's a very fundamentally sound, good goalie. But once the ball's out there, you got to go pounce on it both ways.
Bach sent it out on goal for Mintz, who will hold this one for a whistle. And the faceoff coming to the left of Michael Mintz.
Now, we haven't talked about the referees yet. The referees' top-notch officiating crew for this marquee matchup with Keith Ryan and I think it's Jason Schlussel, that one?
Yes. Ritter behind the goal, sent that one high and into the HAFTR zone. Chipped it past. Now it comes Bach. Bach tried to send one out. It got deflected. Miller on the line, kept in by Newmark. Goldman joins. Miller on his backhand. Turns, gets it off the wall over to Ifrigan. Ifrigan tried to shoot, but it got blocked. Bach sent that one out of the zone. Ritter played it with a hand, and it was offside. Backhander by Spitzer, played by Miller. Tried to get that one towards the goal, but nothing there. Intercepted by Bach. Bach now in the corner. Sent that one off the wall and out of the zone. Ritter there with Goldman on him. Ritter tried to dance around him. Newmark now with it. Newmark, good play by Miller to knock it out of the zone. Bach in his own zone. Waits, fires. That one just went high. Ritter brings it behind his goal. Sends that one high towards the HAFTR bench and in play. Bach now with it. Rose battling against him. Rose with a good job there. Rose playing with some real fire here today that this team needs.
Seems like he's been saving it up those 4 games when he wasn't in.
Ifrigan with a shot that hit the outside of the net. Ifrigan now from the side, can't get it. Tries to filter it through to somebody, but good keeping by Miller. Rose now in the corner. Rose waiting for it. Tried to send it behind the goal, nothing there. And he sent that one in front, but nobody's home. Ritter from the point, lost it. Newmark gets past him. Newmark in the corner. Spins to his forehand. Sent that one through, but nothing there. Rose tried to get it out. Keeping by Schechter. Newmark. Shot that just went wide. Miller gets it out of the zone. Schechter. The changes coming for both teams. Good intercept by Ifrigan. Ifrigan behind the goal. Got knocked down by the wall. There's a little part that jets out there, and Ifrigan down for. And Ifrigan is down on the floor, and Larry Gross and Rabbi Janikowski will have to come out here to check in on him.
You know, it looked a little tough. You know, he came in and he got hit, and then next thing you know, he's running into a wall that wasn't there half a second ago. You know, part of the issues, if these few issues that they have in the DRS shim happens to be that back wall a little bit in a way. You know what I mean, Tony?
Lots of bounces off there, and also have caused some chaos with the way that little part jets out.
And also on top, like when it hits like that middle green part, if you can see that, it'll just bounce crazily for the goaltenders. It wreaks havoc there.
Schreiber got one to Schechter. Sent it on goal, and good play to knock it away by Savitsky. Pollen against Goldberg got knocked away. Schreiber over the line. Gets it out of the zone. Savitsky, nice little play over to Schreiber, but Pollen did not get back in time and is offsides. 5:39 here to play in the frame.
With one of the DRS scoreboards, DRS might actually have to get a new scoreboard soon. Per my sources indicate that they might be.
Into the corner now for Golubchik. Golubchik off the wall and gets it out into the corner. Pollen beats Goldberg there.
But Goldberg beats Pollen in it.
Schreiber sent it around to the corner for Pollen against Goldberg. Pollen trying to back Goldberg down. Pollen on his backhand. Got a little bit of space. Sent that one through, but it got knocked away. Into the other corner now. Chesser tried to get it out. Good keep by Savitsky, but it got poked away by Ernst. Golubchik into the corner. Good play to draw some space. Gets it out into the corner. Pollen gets there. Threw a backhander, but nobody home. Good keep in by Savitsky. Trying to battle with Chesser. Can't get it through. It's out. And Savitsky sends it back in. Now Schreiber will have to charge in on Goldberg. Goldberg fires one. It got blocked off Golubchik off the ceiling. And no hand pass call there. Goldberg across Savitsky scores! Yoni Savitsky from just behind half court beats Billy Glickman 5-0, and DRS takes a 1-0 lead.
You know, it's a heck of a shot. He only got the ball, and for some reason they're giving this kid room. He lets it rip, and it goes right above the leg pads and right under the blocker side of Billy Glickman. And now, if I'm DRS, you got to look to put pucks at him now. I hear he can get shaky after giving up the first goal. And right now, this is really the time. Right before the end of the period, they should need a big insurance goal.
Huge goal here for DRS to give them the first goal in this game. And it's now on the line now. Frankel sent that one to the corner. Bach is there. Sends a backhander out towards Michael Mintz. He'll hold that one for a whistle.
Donnie, who do you think that goal was what, unassisted, you believe?
I cannot tell based off that, but that's why you shoot as Ritter steps in against Spielman.
Unassisted.
Spielman won it towards the goal, but got blocked by Miller into the corner. 2 coming now. Sent it up the wall to Kasdan. Kasdan sends that one up towards Glickman. Glickman has a whole trouble with that for a second, and a little extracurriculars from Zachary Bach knocking Frankel over, but no calls on either side.
You know, I hope, Larry, in between periods, they're going to talk to his team about the doubling in the corner and that you can throw it around the net without having any issues there.
Kasdan got one into the corner. Frankel now with it. Frankel got knocked down, sent that one through, but nothing there. Spielman got kept by Ritter. Ritter on his backhander, tried to send one through, got deflected. Kasdan now trying to settle it. Miller on the line. Kasdan sends that one, got blocked. Frankel behind the goal, trying to send the one to Kasdan, but nothing there. Spielman on the wall, got blocked by Miller. It's up in the air, knocked out of the zone by Bach. Ritter brings it behind the goal, lost it for a second. Sent that one up to the wall. Frankel tried to get it out, does the set, dance around Bach. Frankel tried to send the one through, but nothing there. Kasdan with a good chance there into the corner now against Bach. Bach, good stick lift, kept in by Miller momentarily. Freeman's in, just went wide of the goal.
Great job by Mintz to cut off the angles for the breakaway guy, Goldman.
Ritter into the corner, sent that one off the wall. Here comes Kasdan, lost it for a second, gets it out of the zone. Spitzer gets it out of the zone. Miller with Newmark on him. Miller sent that one up the wall and out. Here comes Spitzer. Spitzer with some time. Fires that one, saved by Mintz. Held and almost held momentarily. And he'll cover this time for a whistle.
3:05 remaining in the first as the DRS will go deeper into their rotation with Yosef Axelrod getting a shift in with Benji Rose. I'd call that the speed line times a lot, Donnie.
Well, these two did get some time in the beginning of the year when Ami Schreiber was dealing with an ankle injury, and they did provide some success, so why not try it here with 3:05 left in the period. Savitsky wanted to Axelrod, who gets it out of the zone. Axelrod got stolen by Goldberg. Goldberg went high onto the wall. Golubchik sent that one, and it got deflected off of Newmark's foot and into the hoop, and it'll be a whistle.
You know, it's going to be, for DRS, it's going to be a long game, but the clock is running. Still running, 53, and it's, anyone else see this, or is it just me?
Rose, they got one to Schechter. Now Goldberg now with his shot wide. Golubchik now battling with Newmark. Goldman joining there. Golubchik sent that one up the wall, kept in by Schechter, battling against Rose. Schechter turns and shot one just wide. Savitsky gets there, gets it out of the zone. Play helped back by Axelrod. Axelrod now behind the goal. Axelrod battling against Goldberg into the little jet out. Axelrod on his backhand, sent one through, and it got blocked. Glickman hit it up, covered it, and a whistle. 2:45 here to go.
You know, I saw another hook by Yoni Goldberg. He's going to have to watch himself over those, you know. Axelrod ended up with Goldberg's stick coming along with him, but nothing called again.
It got on the wall now. Axelrod sent it into the corner for Goldberg. Goldberg up the wall, kept in by Newmark, got past Golubchik. Golubchik got intercepted by Goldman. Goldman turning backhand pass, good defense by Savitsky. Trying to get it out of the zone is Axelrod. He'll do just that. It's on the line now. Newmark with a nice play. Savitsky ties him up. Goldberg with a shot, got blocked. Golubchik now with it, sent it off the wall, stopped by Newmark, shoots, and a good save by Michael Mays. The rebound's loose, good play by Savitsky to get it out. Goldberg shoots, that one just went wide. Golubchik now trying to just desperately get this ball out of the zone. Into the corner, backhander, gets it out, and it'll hit the ceiling, but it'll be a whistle and a much-needed change coming for DRS, and a good save there by Michael Mintz.
First save was a great save, and then Michael didn't realize that the ball was still rolling out there, and that's when chaos ensued for the Wildcats.
And Ifrigan and Pollen coming out. Larry shuffling the lines a little bit here with 1:55 to go here in the period. Trying to get some more offense.
Some skill and speed with a good shooter and a skill player.
Pollen sent that one off the wall. Battling with Bach with it. Schreiber now.
Oh, Ifrigan's on defense. I didn't notice that.
Playing his old position. But here comes Goldman against Ifrigan. Ifrigan got knocked away by Goldman momentarily, sent it out of the zone. Pollen's there first. Pollen from a sharp angle couldn't get it on goal and into the HAFTR bench.
Great play by Pollen. Sometimes to me you want to hold that back a little bit. Use some of the time that's never given in the Yeshiva League hockey, but if he has time, why not use it a little bit,
Pollen's speed, some of the best in the league, helping him and his team. Steps in against Ernst. Got one by Pollen out of the zone. Pollen along the wall. Tried to send the one through, but nothing there. Schreiber now in the corner. Schreiber sent that one behind for Pollen. Pollen sent that one in front of Schreiber, but nothing there. Pollen from a tough angle threw it in front, but nothing out. Spitzer now, kept in by Ifrigan. Ifrigan's shot just went wide. Miller with a good shot. Blocked. Bach now behind the goal. Sent that one to himself in the corner. Little battle there. Pollen now with it. Sent it over to Ifrigan. Keeps it in the zone. It's up in the air towards the line. Out of goal towards Mintz. Mintz can't cover. Miller off the wall. Got hit. Ifrigan fires. That one hit the crossbar. Pollen now on the rebound. Can't put it in. Schreiber in the corner. Set that one in front of Pollen. Nothing there. Chester along the wall. Gets it past Miller. Now here comes Ernst against Ifrigan. Ifrigan battling with Ernst. Ernst gets the ball. Just stripped away by Ifrigan. Gets it out of the zone towards Glickman, and he will hold for a whistle with 43 seconds left here. And Ifrigan came close to sniping on Billy Glickman, top shelf.
Hit combo of that post crossbar, that little turnover. It was a great 45-second shift from this line that with Ifrigan now playing D, you have pretty much 2.5, 1.5 you're playing with Ifrigan.
Larry Gross giving his team options as Frankel and Axelrod will come out here.
Another speed line. Sorry to interrupt.
Axelrod into the corner against Spielman. Spitzer. Frankel tried to send it through. Nothing there. Ifrigan kept it in the zone, but here comes Goldman. Goldman pulls back. Poke check by Ifrigan. Schechter sent that one through. Newmark against Golubchik. Newmark battles for some space. Gets it. Axelrod gets it out of the zone. Frankel beats Spielman into the corner. Gets it across to Axelrod. Nothing there. Got blocked away by Schechter. Behind the goal now. Schechter on his backhand. And the horn blew early as there's still 10 seconds left here in the period. And no one is really sure about what happened there. And both teams, and it'll be a face-off right to the right of Billy Glickman.
DRS Caleb Pollen just started walking off like good period, guys, without realizing that there was still some time remaining.
Well, it's actually very hard for these teams as the scoreboard that both benches are facing is not functioning time-wise here today. So that could be a reason why you hear a horn, you just go off. And they will be talking to whoever is operating the scoreboard to add possibly some time to the clock as to see if that whistle went off. As that horn went off with about 15 seconds left here in the period, they won't add any time. And 10 seconds left here in the period. Can't let up here as both teams can get one. Goldman sent it into the zone for Ifrigan. Ifrigan there with 8 seconds. Newmark got past him. Goldman into the corner for Newmark. Newmark got knocked away by Ifrigan. 3 seconds down to 2, down to 1. End of the period. And DRS comes out leading 1-0. DRS up 1-0 after 1 off a goal by Yoni Savitsky. And we'll be back after this.
Gets the ball again. He's going to go straight to the hoop. Oh! And he jams it! He puts it down!
That may be the best play in the Chevrolet history. Oh, boy! The crowd is going nuts.
Did you see that? I don't think we just saw that.
And Frisch is celebrating.
Welcome back, everybody, to the greenhouse as DRS is leading after 1-0 off a goal by Yoni Savitsky. Harry, take me through that first period. What do you think DRS did well? What do you think they can improve on to take this win against HAFTR?
I think they did a very nice job of getting shots towards Billy and crashing the net very well. What I think they do have to improve upon, and I'm almost positive Larry probably talked about him, is that in the corners and in their defensive zone they're getting doubled. They need to throw it around the net, and it'll lead to more offensive chances, which for against in this game you need more goals than one to win you a hockey game.
Well, if it's based off the last time these two teams, the magic number is 2, as it was a 2-1 win for HAFTR. But this is a new day. This is post-winter break, and it looks like a different team here for DRS. So they look more inspired than they have been for the most part of this season. I
think they finally understood the fact that it's not going to be given to them, these wins. They're going to have to fight for every win that they can get, and the fact of the matter is the beginning was a disappointing start, but like Larry likes to say, past winter vacation, you're playing a new 6-week schedule as opposed to the first half.
Well, it is DRS with a win today will lock up the number 3 spot, but if they can still move up to number 2 if they win both their remaining games today against HAFTR or tomorrow against Flatbush, and HAFTR would lose this coming week against the Rambam. But the most important thing here today is to lock up a win against HAFTR, and so that is objective number 1.
Question for you, Donnie, since you know all this stuff, you take great notes. Let's say we beat HAFTR in overtime, then are we not able to get to 2 at that point?
They are. It'll go to a tiebreaker of points against playoff teams, assuming Rambam beats them in regulation.
Right. So we're getting ready for another period of hockey. Very exciting.
And It looks like the same starters out here for DRS and HAFTR. Actually, on defense, a little different. They're going to go with Ritter and Miller instead of Savitsky and Golubchik to start. With the same line of offense of Ifrigan, Rose, and Mintz in goal. Schechter and Goldberg on defense, and Newmark and Goldman on offense for HAFTR. As we are getting set to start here, a little bit of an issue with the clock. Looks like we have cleared that up. And they want to look over, and we are underway. Ritter sent that one into the corner. Here comes Goldberg. Goldberg on the backhand. That one sent that one up into the corner towards his own bench. Goldman gets there, but knocked away by Miller. Rose now into the corner. Rose gets there, but Goldberg gets it first. It's on the wall. Ritter tried to keep it in, battling with Goldman. Ritter now up. Goldberg's shot got impeded, but it still bounces right to Mintz off the back wall, and he'll hold for a whistle.
Good play by Miller alongside those boards down there, as opposed to what Donnie said with the Ritter. But, you know, they're both good players, I'd say. You know, very solid defensemen. Did Ritter make the All-Star game last year?
He was an All-Star, the only freshman All-Star last year for this DRS team. As Rose sent that one into the corner, and Schechter's there. Schechter blast when it got blocked by Rose. Schechter in the corner on his backhand. It got kept by Miller. Newmark now with it. Tried to get it out, poked by Miller. Can't get it out of his own. Rose now got knocked away. Schechter. Miller shoots, good save by Glickman. Over to Ifrigan now in the corner. Ifrigan on the wall, got stolen by Goldman. Goldman gets it past Ritter into the corner. Here comes Miller. Saved by Mintz into the corner. Newmark over the line. Tries to get past Ritter. Won't do that. Goldman now. It's on his backhander. Poked away by Miller. Trying to get out of his zone. Kept in by Schechter. Schechter now into the corner. Goldman there, but Ritter behind the goal. Battling against Goldman. It's by his feet. Newmark joining. Goldman tries to stuff that in on Mintz, and he'll hold it for a whistle. And tempers flaring by Goldman.
You know, no goalie really wanted to hold that ball in that nice sequence of 1:35 of hockey. Both goalies playing it out, and I'm very impressed with how Yoni Goldberg is able to control his stick, poke very nicely, and move on to the next play with it.
One of the most skilled players in this JV league this year. Really, not his older brother Donnie Goldberg was no slouch for HAFTR either.
No, he's not.
Filling in those shoes very well. Got one by Savitsky up. Pollen got kept in by Bach. And here comes Pollen in with a little bit. Here comes Schreiber in. Shoot! Save! Gil Glickman. Bach with a backhander. Up on the wall. Chesser now with it. Here comes Pollen over the line. Blocked by Bach. Pollen now on his backhand. Set that one back. Golubchik fires. That one got blocked by Bach. Pollen now with it. Uses speed. Shoots. Saved up high by Glickman. And a little bit of his blocker, and a hold for a whistle. A great chance there for Ami Schreiber, but Glickman took it away.
You know, I think Ami was looking for his 5-0, and you were looking to say Charles Gibber when he made that save. It sounded very heavily like the Gibster himself from TABC. Great goaltender. He actually played seniors in Camp David this past year.
Won the award for breakout player. And Savitsky now with it. Sent that one up the wall. Schreiber played it out of the zone. Spitzer got that one blocked, but here comes Chesser over the line. Poked away by Golubchik. Over to Schreiber. Schreiber sent that one on goal for Glickman. Had trouble with it for a second, but holds for a whistle. Billy actually won the junior top goaltender award this past year with his teammate, DRS defenseman Yoni Savitsky, who won best defenseman. So a little bit of familiarity with each other.
You know, a lot of guys like to go to Camp David. Phenomenal 1-week program out in Camp Nesher, where it's nonstop hockey. Won't you say that, Donnie?
If you're a fan of playing the sport of hockey, there's nothing you can do wrong there. And Miller tries to keep it on the line and does just that into the corner. Here comes Kasdan. Kasdan in the corner. Sent that one behind for Frankel. Got stick lifted by Schechter, battling with him. Kasdan joins. It got knocked up. Friedman sent that one into the corner. Ritter against Spielman. It got blocked. Friedman joining him there. Friedman behind the goal, tried to wrap it in front, but nothing there. Here comes Kasdan. Kasdan sent that one through Schechter, played in the corner by Glickman. Kasdan across. Frankel shot that one just wide. Spielman now sent that one on goal for Mintz. Had trouble with it, holding it for a second, and he'll hold for a whistle as Friedman took a little bit of a spill there.
You know, good action both ways again, and if God gave Kobe Kasdan some legs that he can run with, boy, would he be one heck of a player compared to what he is now.
Well, he's doing a good job so far. It's now Schechter on the line. Got it out to Frankel, but it got poked in the zone. Ritter gets it out into the corner. Frankel, and DRS is offside, but they are not going to let Goldberg shoot as Friedman comes over the line, and it was
Offside. HAFTR.
HAFTR was the one who was offside, but it came out of their zone. A little bit of confusion there with 8:47 here left in the period.
Actually, Goldberg said some words to Keith, and they're going to switch. It did hit Elon's Frankel foot. That's why Goldberg's shot ended up in the netting. And then, Keith's giving some, not going to take any lip from anyone on the court. So it's going to be offside on Frankel. Face off in the high part of the Wildcats defensive zone.
And Keith seems to have sorted everything out. And it is Kazan now over the line into the corner against Goldberg. Frankel now with it, tries to send it in front, but it got played off the stick of Glickman. At the point now, Ritter sent that one into the corner for Frankel. Frankel took it off for Kazan, shot that one just high and behind the goal. It's loose. Frankel tries to send the one across, but a good play by Goldberg. Frankel now into the middle, tried to dance away. Kazan now with it into the corner. Kazan on his backhand.
Cool
Goldberg
as
there.
He's cool as a cucumber in those corners.
Friedman trying to get it out. Comes over the line, 2-on-1 shoots, and that good save by Mintz. Rebound got knocked away. Spielman now with it, sent that one behind the goal. Friedman played by Miller into the corner. Miller knocked him down a little bit. No call there. HAFTR groans for a penalty. Miller gets it out. Goldberg fires. That one got blocked by Kasdan and into the out of play. A good block there from Kasdan as Goldberg had a wide open shot.
That's huge. You can't let Yoni Goldberg let one of his notorious slap shots rip one. With no one, it would have been ball against goalie, and I would say that in this situation, I might have taken Yoni Goldberg's slap shot.
Kasdan sacrificing the body and presuming that 1-0 lead here, 7:57 here to play in the period. As Ifrigan and Axelrod will come out on offense, Golovchik and Savitsky on defense. Larry Gross mixing up the lines yet again. And is up the wall now. Goldman takes it behind the goal. Golovchik off the wall. Ifrigan sends it out of play over to Bach. Bach tried to keep it in, but Savitsky shot that one wide, and the rebound just came out. Axelrod couldn't get it in. Into the corner now. Spitzer. Goldman gets it out into the corner. Golovchik harassed by two HAFTR players. Ifrigan turnaround, got blocked. Ifrigan now into the slot, shoots and good save by Glickman. Axelrod, good stick lift by Bach, gets it out on goal towards Mintz, who has trouble juggling it. Newmark with it behind the goal. Mintz getting back into position. Goldman now joining against Golovchik. He's converged there. Newmark into the corner.
After sending three for a little bit.
Gets it up into the slot. Ifrigan trying to battle there. Bach now on the wall, took a spill on his own. Ifrigan trying to get out of the zone. Newmark on the line, holds it in. Got into the corner. Now it's on the wall. Goldman now with it. Goldman into the right corner, sent it behind the goal. Savitsky now with it, tried to get it out, but can't do that. Newmark on the right point, but it got knocked out of the zone. Spitzer kept it in by Savitsky momentarily, but over to Bach. Savitsky with a good recovery there on his backhand, sends that one up to Glickman, and it looked like a high stick, but no call there. Newmark now put it into the slot. Axelrod knocked down by a high stick of Savitsky, but it went off Goldman, so no call. Ifrigan now with the ball in the slot, shoots, save made, Axelrod on the rebound, no goal, and a good knock play by Glickman to knock it into the corner. Ifrigan spins, shoots, just high and out of play. But some great chances here by the Ifrigan Axelrod line, and they have made Glickman stand on his head here with 6:17 here to play in the frame.
And at the end of that rush, Ifrigan tried an off-angle shot. He had Yoni Savitsky calling and screaming for the ball. Ball never went to Yoni, but it all started with hustle plays that get the ball out of the zone onto the goalie, and you have to make the goalie work for his ball. How much? 6:17 left in the second. Again, a big goal. A goal has really helped this DRS team that really needs this win.
Goldberg, it got knocked over to Miller, who sent that one off his foot. And here comes Pollen. It's a Schreiber shoots and a good save. It's up and no goal. It got knocked out by Goldberg. Ritter now sends that one into the corner. Pollen's there against Schechter. And now here comes Chester joining, and Schreiber will as well. Miller keeps it in the zone. Schreiber now in the slot. Knocks that one into the corner. Pollen gets there. Calls off Schreiber. Pollen battling with Goldberg. Pollen up the wall. Sent that one up the wall, but it got knocked away by Ernst into the corner. Chesser and Ernst there with Ritter. Chesser behind the goal, and it's in front. Schreiber now tried to play it up to Pollen, but nothing there. Pollen shoots that one wide off the back wall. Schreiber into the corner now with Schechter. Schreiber got deflected off Schechter, and will remain in the HAFTR zone with 5:27 here to go in the period. Great chances there for Ami Schreiber.
You know, Billy Glickman really looking like a nice Yaroslav lock, facing a lot of tough shots and keeping his team into the game, standing on his head multiple times now on a pretty much 1-on-0 with Ami Schreiber.
And boy, would HAFTR not to like to reward him with a goal. And it's Chesser on the wall now. Gets it back to Schechter on the point. It got out of the zone momentarily enough. So Schechter turns, and that shot got blocked.
And offsides. Ernst was a drop in front of Schechter. 5:11 left in the second. Don't forget we have a great matchup after this one, where DRS will actually take on HAFTR once again.
The varsity game that that doubleheader before the break was a thriller. Ben Horowitz playing one of the best goaltending performances of the year, but Jake Weinstock beat him with 3 seconds left in regulation to give the DRS a 1-0 lead.
That was a nice power play goal by Jake.
Golovchik, it's out of the zone. Sent that one, but it got blocked by Friedman. Frankel pokes it out, sends that one into the corner. Spitzer against Frankel. Frankel into the corner now. Frankel sent that one behind the goal for Kasdan. Kasdan now moves to the corner. Got knocked away by Bach. Kasdan sent that one behind the goal to himself, threw it in front and off the side of the net, up in the air. Glickman gloves it, and a whistle.
I really like Billy's helmet with the hawk on the one side. You like that? Donnie, what are your thoughts on it?
Very remnant of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the only team in the NFL to have the logo on one side of their helmet. Maybe he took that, maybe not, but it always appeals to me.
Well, I'm not surprised it appeals to you being a big Steeler fan, and I'm not surprised that's your first thought on the helmet.
And that one up in the air for Mintz, but nothing there. Golovchik behind the goal, sent that one into the corner. On his backhand, gets it out of the zone. Spielman, Spitzer got blocked. Frankel now into the corner. Frankel moves, shoots, and a blocker saved by Glickman. Bach on the wall, sent it up to Spielman. Sent that one across for Friedman, but can't get him. Golovchik on his backhand, tried to send one up, but got blocked. Spielman joining Golovchik and Friedman in the corner. Is a score? No goal. Up comes Savitsky now. Savitsky, it got lost. Golovchik fires in a glove save. HAFTR believes they scored. They did not. The ref said no. Friedman believes he had tied the game, but the refs called it dead.
I think they're gonna have a little bit of a meeting now.
But a good play by Yoni Savitsky to not quit on that play, as he almost had a chance to come up the other way. But Friedman, from a tough angle, seemed to have beat Mintz upstairs, and there will be no discussion between the referees, as it will remain 1-0 DRS. But oh my goodness, what a way that could have changed for DRS. Reassuring Mintz that it did not go in. HAFTR is frustrated. Look at them to try and push here with 4 minutes to go in the second.
I'd say more than frustrated at this point. They seem furious by that call.
And wouldn't you in these games? As Ifrigan trying to get it out of the zone, does that onto Glickman. Here comes Rose, but it knocked into the corner. Schechter against Ifrigan. Ifrigan shoots, save. Glickman, the rebound's loose in front. They're jamming at it and hell for a whistle. And Schechter getting in the face of Ifrigan, and they will have a little bit of a separation. Ariel wanted no part of that.
You know, everyone likes to get into each other's helmets thinking, you know, now I look tough. And, you know.
Aiden Schechter plays with more heart than than most players I have seen here. That dude is all passion. Goldberg sent that one, but it got blocked. Miller cutting in now. Miller from the side shoots, and that one got sticked away into the corner. Ifrigan now with it. Ifrigan trying to get to the slot. Can't do that on his backhand. It got knocked away momentarily. Into the slot now. Goldman off the wall over to Newmark. He gets it past Ritter. Miller now behind the net. Lost his stick in a little tangle with Goldman. Rose now joining, trying to help out. Ritter, it got off the wall. Kept in by Schechter. Ritter gets it out of the zone. Ifrigan trying to beat Goldberg there. Rose coming from the other side. Ifrigan against Goldberg in the corner. Sent that one across for Schechter. Schechter gives it up to Goldman, and good pinch in by Miller. Over to Newmark. Newmark shoots. That one got blocked. Over to the left corner. Newmark tries to send that one across. Nothing there. Goldman on his backhand. Brings it behind the goal. looking for something to pass to. Set that one behind for Newmark. Newmark turns, spins, shoots that one off the wall and into behind the goal. Ritter tried to get it out, can't do that. Newmark with it now. 2:40 to play in the period. Sent that one high and out of play. And a change coming here for DRS.
You know, our tech guys looking to see if they can tell if that was a goal. And from our angles, it is a very hard judgment call to make. Billy, though, playing very nicely. And even if that did go in, even if it didn't, that's what I was talking about with Michael Mintz, is that they're going to start picking top corners off him, and he's going to have to be able to prevent those.
Well, the important thing for DRS is that it's still 1-0 lead for them here with 2:36 here to go in the period. Savitsky tried to keep it in the zone, but flubbed on it. Golubchik now behind the goal. Ernst on him. Chester now behind. Tried to get to the behind into the front. Golubchik now up the wall with Pollen. Pollen gets it out of the zone. Here comes Pollen up on the shoots, and that one just went wide. Bach now, kept in by Savitsky, just went wide of the net. Pollen now keeps it in. Pollen got knocked away by Bach, trying to get it past him. Chesser is there, gets it out of the past Golubchik. Chesser gets to Golubchik, and Ernst is there as well. Golubchik now with it. Ernst behind the goal. Tried to wrap it around, nothing there. Savitsky broke that one up. Bach on the wall, shoots that one, got blocked. Schreiber tried to get it out of the zone, but Savitsky will do that for him. Into the corner now, Pollen against Spitzer. Chesser can't keep it in the zone. Here comes Schreiber in the slot. Pollen, but miscommunication there. They both tied each other up. Pollen gets knocked down, no call there. Up comes Spitzer, gets it over to Ernst, over the line. Golubchik now with it, a backhander, it got blocked.
And offsides called on HAFTR.
And a little bit of chaos there between these two teams. Is the physicality starting to ramp up here?
Yeah,
this tight game.
You know, Caleb threw a body there, and then he got it thrown back. And I like the fact that Keith and Schlusser are not gonna use the whistle. And you know, some refs love the whistle, and the whistle's their best friend. Others love the game, and let that really decide what goes down.
They seem to be keeping things in check so far here. Good job by them. Spielman got one to Kasdan, sent it into the corner. Frankel can't stop Goldberg's clear. Ifrigan on the wall, battling against Friedman. Frankel from the left wall. Spins into the corner, shoots, it got deflected in the slot. Here comes Goldberg. Goldberg fanned on a backhander. Over to Frankel. Frankel on the wall, got knocked away. Ifrigan now got poked by Friedman. Here comes Friedman in on a break. Friedman to the outside, no goal. Saved by Mint. Spielman now shot that one wide. Ifrigan now tried to get it out of the zone. Frankel, good hustle there, beats Goldberg to it. Frankel brings it behind the goal, sent that one in front and blocked by Glickman, and he'll hold that one for a whistle. 1:01 here to go in the period.
You know, I think that there was a little issue of too much faith with DRS right there. Ifrigan yelled Elon's name in the sense that Elon thought he can trust him, that if he got the ball there, Ifrigan would do it, but it didn't work, and look what happened the other way. Got away a little bit with a hook on the breakaway. Was Miller.
Michael Mintz with a big save there, and that one's behind the goal. Frankel with Kasdan, a little bit, got a talk there. Sent that one into the corner. Goldberg's there against Kasdan. Frankel now tried a little drop pass to Kasdan, couldn't hold it. Now up comes Spielman. Miller sent it out of the zone. Schechter now with it. Waits, and it is offsides against DRS, as they did not believe that either Kobe Kasdan or Elon Frankel touched up. And Caleb Pollen will come on for Elon Frankel with 42 here left in the period.
I don't know if I agree with that move. You know, Kobe's a little slower. I think to end the period, I'd use a nice speed line of Frankel and Pollen, but that's why they pay Larry the big bucks as opposed to me.
Well, Frankel seemed a little bit exhausted there, so now trying to go with the full changes. He wants Kasdan to get a full shift. Schechter fired that one wide. Ifrigan now into the corner with Newmark and Goldman. Ifrigan with a good battle there. 32 here to go in the period, and the whistle is blown with 31 as the ball was deemed not moving. So that will cause a whistle, and the faceoff will come deep in the DRS zone to the right of Michael Mintz.
31.4 seconds left. DRS is not going to step into the draw. Golubchik coming in, Miller coming off, as the last thing you want to do if you're DRS is give up a goal. You're willing to leave the period up 1-0 if you can just not let up a goal here. That's their priority, I'd say.
Yes, the priority would be to maintain this lead heading into the dressing room. Pollen now into the corner. Schechter is there with 22 left. Here comes Newmark up to Goldman. Can't handle that one. Golubchik now with it. over the line. Golubchik shoots that one, just went high and out of play with 13 here left in the period. Trying to just get something here before the buzzer.
Faceoff's going to be out of zone since it did not hit anyone other than Golubchik's stick, I guess, in a way.
He shot that one cleanly out.
Very cleanly.
13 seconds remaining in the period as Kasdan wins that one into the HAFTR corner onto the netting, and it was blown dead with 10 seconds here to go.
Someone decided to bat the ball back in, but if a player decides to bat it back in on himself, then I believe that's deemed okay, right, Donnie?
It is. Players are allowed to do that as long as
the player does it.
As long as the player does it. Someone from the bench did that, hence the whistle. And the faceoff coming right outside the HAFTR zone. Goldman, it got one. Pollen trying to get something for the rush. Goldman's shot got deflected off the wall. Ifrican gets it out of the zone with 3 seconds, down to 2. Bach down to 1, off the wall. And DRS heads to the third, up 1-0. A little bit of controversy. HAFTR thought they got it back. They didn't. DRS leads 1-0, and we'll be back right after this.
Pick up the ball again. He's going to go straight to the hoop. Oh! And he jams it! He puts it down!
That may be the best play in the Chevrolet history! Oh boy! The crowd is going nuts!
Did you see that? I don't think we just saw that!
And Frisch is celebrating!
Welcome back to the greenhouse. I'm Don Svisky alongside Harry Schwat, and we are here for the start of the third period between DRS and HAFTR JV Hockey. DRS leading 1-0, and HAFTR late in that second period believed they had scored, but the rest blew it off and play continued. Sort of reminiscent of that DRS Rambam varsity hockey game last year, minus the goal scored by DRS. Schwat, Harry, take us through that play. What do you think happened? What did you see, and was it really a goal?
I cannot say whether I thought it was a goal or not. I did not see the ball leave off his stick. All I remember of it is that, there was a shot in the slot and went over Mintz's shoulder. I didn't hear a post ring, which is why I have my theory that the ball went inside the net and bounced out as quick as it went in.
And so DRS coming out of the locker room straight to the bench, no huddle around the net.
That's what happens when you take 20 minutes inside your own locker room.
Larry Gross trying to give him one last little pep talk before this big third period here. Both teams who need a win here today would be crucial for both teams in the playoff race. But neither team eligible for first place. Rambam has already clinched that. Both teams fighting against each other for second place in the division. The same starters out for HAFTR. Newmark and Goldman on offense, Schechter, Goldberg on defense, and Billy Glickman in goal, as he has been stellar so far here today.
Standing on his head most of the game, considering the fact that he actually was on his head part of the time, going back and forth side to side.
And for DRS, the same starters as the second period. You got Benji Rose and Ariel Ivergen on offense with Yoni Miller and Daniel Ritter on defense and Michael Mintz in the cage, and a little bit of a change coming as Miller will go up on offense, actually, if they were one man short. And Golubchik and Ritter will be on defense. Yoni Miller played offense for a little bit this year when they were dealing with some injuries.
I wonder where Ivergen is. I'm assuming he's on the bench.
And it got one to Goldberg. Goldberg sent that one on goal, saved by Mintz. Ritter now on his backhander, sent that one high and off the ceiling, but nothing there. Rose now moves, shoots, save. Glickman held for a whistle. And here comes Ivergen as he was a little delayed into the locker room. And he will go straight to the court. And now it'll be Ivergen and Rose on offense. Miller on the wall. Schechter now with it. Turns, fires that one off the back wall. Ritter sent that one into the HAFTR zone. Schechter tried to dance around Rose. Couldn't do that. Got knocked off Rose's stick, though. Goldman now with it on the line. Miller into the corner for Ritter. Ritter's backhander gets it out of the zone. Glove by Goldberg. Tried to play it off of Rose. Can't do that. Miller now fires one in. Glove saved by Glickman. Schechter played it into the corner of the DRS zone. Miller got blocked by Goldman. Newmark sent it behind the goal for Goldman. And into the corner for Miller. Miller gets it out of the zone. Glickman plays it, and it's on his foot. Schechter now with it behind the goal, and the little ball that went up, and nothing there. Schechter brings it behind his own goal, sent it past Rose. Schechter into the corner. Can't get it out. Shot that just went wide. Ivergen tried to get the rebound, but can't do that. Ivergen into the corner. Off the wall. Tried to get it past Newmark. Can't do that. Ivergen now sent it behind the goal for Rose. Rose behind the net. Got knocked away by Schechter. Schechter took a little bit of a spill, no call. Ivergen in the corner against Goldberg. Got knocked up to the point. Ritter can't keep it in his own. Here comes Newmark. Newmark into the corner. Newmark on his forehand. Looks. Tries to send that one across to Schechter. Can't do that. Rose now with it. Gets it out of the zone. Ivergen gets in the corner with Goldberg. Goldberg tried to clear, and it got into the DRS zone. Ritter behind the goal. Ritter shoots that one into the corner of the HAFTR zone. Tired bunch out here for both times. Schechter waits, fires that one just wide off the back wall, held by Mintz, and a whistle will come, and the changes for both teams.
Now a good start for the period for both teams. HAFTR getting some chances, DRS getting some chances. What else is there really to say about the beginning of this period?
A typical Yeshiva League back and forth clearing fest.
And one thing DRS does not want to do, though, is I would give up the offsides instead of let Yoni Goldberg take a slap shot, and that's my opinion.
I'm sure it will be the opinion of Coach Larry Gross, too, as that is a big thing of his, not touching up and taking the offside. And Pollen now in the corner against Spitzer. Pollen gets it over. Savitsky fires, save, made the rebounds loose. Pollen shoots just wide. Spitzer now with it up the wall, sent it past Savitsky. Golubchik now with it. Battling as Chesser, brings it behind his goal. On his forehand, gets it out, and cleanly out of the zone. That is about the second or third time Hill Golubchik has got it through the netting here behind this
I
the
don't
near
think I've
side
ever
net.
seen the kid shoot the ball without it going through the upper part of our netting, ever.
It's not a common occurrence to get it so cleanly out. I'm sure he'd like to get that on the top corner, not through the top of the net, but it's a process that we all have to deal with.
You know, I think with the new boards that are here in DRS, you know, DRS could have used the boards to their advantage on the missed wide shots, but have not been able to yet to master the look of them.
A chance by Chesser went into the corner. Golubchik now with it. Into the corner. Spitzer sent it around for Bach. Bach on his backhand, knocked down the high stick of Savitsky. Played by Bach. Bach now on his backhand. Battling with Schreiber. Schreiber trying to knock it off. Bach behind the goal. Got past Pollen. Bach walks. Shot just wide. Ernst now on the wall. Got knocked out by Savitsky. Here comes Pollen. Pollen with a little bit of speed. Shoots in tight on Glickman and held for a whistle.
You know, Pollen realized way too late that he was going to be able to have the breakaway there, but this line's been generating offense all night long. After Pollen played awful defense before, he makes up for it with a good chance as the line mates decide to go for a nice shoe tying.
And just trying to bring a little bit of chemistry between this line to see that maybe that's a method they have, maybe it's not. But Pollen really close. Not a lot of room to make a move past Glickman, but a great chance there.
Don't forget again, after this one, we'll hear Yakov Weissman and Akiva Gluck on the air to do the varsity coverage of DRS versus HAFTR.
Should be as thrilling as the first one, hopefully.
A thriller in Manila Part 2.
Good. Spielman sent that one up the wall. Golovchik playing with Friedman, and now Spielman will join.
Someone's got to help Glubchik there.
And he's left out to dry into the corner by the HAFTR bench. Friedman now with it, turns, shoots, and that one got blocked. Pollen now with it against Goldberg. Into the corner, Savitsky on his backhander, sent that one high into the ceiling, and it impeded its progress, so it'll be a whistle.
Impeding its I like that one, Donnie. Very impressed with that vocabulary action there. Very nicely
I believe
done.
that's the wording in the rules.
As DRS will go back to that Franco Kasten line that performed very nicely at the end of the second period.
Lots of chances here for them if they can get one more here with 8:58 here to go in the third and put HAFTR really on the ropes. But it's still 1-0 HAFTR very much in this game. One bounce of the ball and we're all tied. Kasdan sent that one behind the goal. Frankel with a little bit of a step and a great back check by Schechter and covered by Glickman. Frankel had a bit of a step, but Schechter tied him up long enough not to get that shot off.
You know, I could have been called a trip, but again, the refs really doing a good job keeping the game the way the game is meant to be played, and that's freely.
You got one over to the wall. Ritter now with it, sent it below for Goldberg. Gets it out of the zone now. Spielman across into the corner. Now it's Friedman with it. Friedman in the corner on his forehand, looking for something. Spins to his forehand. Sends that one behind for Spielman. Spielman behind the goal. Sends into the corner now. Sent that one in front, but shot blocked. Friedman now with it in the slot on his backhander, knocked away by Ritter. Now on his forehand, shoots just wide. Spielman in the corner now with it, battling with Miller. Friedman joining. Trying to get it free, sent that one behind into the HAFTR bench, and it'll go out into the HAFTR zone.
Now Michomin staying a little lower down than I think I would have preferred, and that caused a drop of chaos. A little bit, I'd say. Wouldn't say a lot.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But a face-off try here right outside the DR zone for Kobe Kasdan against Newmark. Kasdan tried to win it forward, couldn't do that. Into the Schechter, across to Goldberg. Frankel poked that one away. Kasdan into the corner. Kasdan across the Frankel on the wall. Frankel's shot got blocked by Kasdan. Schechter now into the corner, poked away by Frankel. Frankel battling with him there. Frankel tried to send that one to Kasdan, broken up by Goldberg, and it's on the side of the net, covered by Glickman for a whistle.
Elon Frankel really providing a great forward check as they're going to make another line switch.
Spitzer sent to take a face-off against Rose. Rose got one behind the goal for Bach. Pollen now tying up with him. Pollen sent that one through, but nothing there. Newmark stepping down, plating into the corner. Pollen gets there behind the net. He got knocked down, no call there. Bach tried to send that one up the wall. Goldman kept in by Savitsky. Savitsky now with the step up. Shot got blocked into the slot for Pollen. Pollen shoots, save, rebounds loose, but blocked away by Spitzer. Into the corner now. On the wall now, Rose. Newmark sent that one into the corner. Savitsky gets there with Goldman on him. Savitsky gets it into the corner. Bach behind the goal, battling with Pollen, and Bach takes a steal. Pollen tries to send it across. No calls on either side. Both teams getting frustrated there. Golubchik, it got up to Pollen, trying to play. Savitsky now with it, gets it out of the zone. Spitzer off the top of the wall. Golubchik now with it off the wall, over to Spitzer. Spitzer, intercepted by Rose. Rose shot that one just wide. Bach now off the wall. Savitsky can't keep it in. Goldman gets a step past him. Goldman into the corner. Axelrod coming on for Pollen. And here comes Axelrod into the corner. He's going against Bach behind his own goal. Bach tries to send that one out, kept in by Golubchik. Golubchik on the wall, sent that one into the DRS bench, and the faceoff will come outside the DRS zone.
Again, Golubchik's shot never staying on course on the court, at least. As a good line change, but a little slow on DRS's part. But again, the refs letting hits go on both sides, but again, nothing getting crazily out of hand.
Just a very physical game here between two rivals, trying to dig deep for this win here with 6:42 left here in regulation.
42 seconds until we get the big goalie switch, I like to call it.
Ifrigan, it got one. Here comes Axelrod. Glickman played it into the corner. Axelrod gets there before Schechter. Axelrod looking for something to happen in the corner. Can't do anything there. Schreiber now with it, and it's by the DRS bench. And it'll be lodged for a whistle to remain here in the HAFTR zone.
Another line shuffling a little bit with Gang Axelrod and Schreiber shift after the Rose-Pollen combo.
Larry Gross trying to use his depth to his advantage here all game long, and has led to some fruitful chances. Ernst gets it out into the corner. Ritter against Chesser.
I don't think
Ritter
we've
on
seen this HAFTR line in a while, Donnie.
They have struggled a little bit today. DRS has done a good job neutralizing then. Goldberg keeps it on the line, but it's out of the zone. Goldberg shoots that one behind the goal. Ritter on his backhander gets it out of the zone. Right near Glickman, scoops it up with his glove and holds for a whistle here with 6:07 to go.
Good chances, but again, Billy Glickman like to cover up anything that can lead to some disaster attempts.
Schreiber got one to the wall for Ernst. Ernst gets it out of the zone into the corner. Ritter, and now Chesser behind the goal. Chesser now with it. Miller on the wall, sent that one into the corner, nearly out of play, but nothing. Schreiber now behind the goal. Schreiber into the corner, and it went out of play. And the goalies will switch sides here with 5:54 here to go.
Our cameraman, No Ice, was a little slow reacting to what could have been a nice ball to the noggin, but luckily we have padding. So goalie switching side, Donnie, what do you think the DRS has to do to keep this lead intact?
DRS right now, you're playing with the league. You got to make sure HAFTR does not start pressing here with 5 minutes to go. They will get chances. That is just the flow of the game. But you have got to neutralize HAFTR's attack right now and not allow them to get anything, because the longer you go into this game, the more they're going to feel the pressure on tying this game up, not you.
You know, I think they got to sort of play like they're down a goal in a sense of their intensity, but not the way that they are going to have to pressure. Should not be pressuring and adding a third guy in. Rather, you got to play with the intensity, though, that you're down a goal.
Always playing with that sort of desperation here. And an easy cover-up for Glickman, and the faceoff will come right back to his left. Kazan trying to shoot off the draw, but tied up by Schechter. Gets out of the zone. Chesser now, but a good stick lift by Golubchik. Chesser into the corner. Threw one in front, but nothing there. And the rebound, they score. Zach Bach coming in with 5:43 to go and ties the game for HAFTR at 1.
And it's not much to say. They brought a third guy in. No one picked up the third man. Bach had time. A little bit of a smaller goalie in Mintz, and he just couldn't cover that part of the net. And a tough break, but now DRS is going to have to play with like they're tied again, like the game's tied as opposed to down or up a goal.
Well, now DRS got to withstand this shit for HAFTR. They are buzzing now with that momentum. Frankel tried to dance around. Bach can't do that. Savitsky now that shoots that one, glove by Glickman, and it's behind the goal. Off the netting now, out of the zone. Kazan now with it. Spielman knocked it away momentarily. Golubchik trying to get out of the zone, can't do that. Savitsky settles it down, tries to shoot and send it, but nothing there. Into the corner now for Golubchik. Golubchik off the wall, get past Spitzer. Frankel now behind the goal. Kazan into the corner. Savitsky keeps it in. Savitsky shoots that one. Just went wide. It's almost on the goal line. Savitsky now with it. It got poked away. Got a little bit knocked up. No call. Golovchik from the point. Shot just went wide. And the rebound is held by Glickman off the wall. Good chance there for Savitsky.
You know, it seemed like it was on the defenseman's foot pretty much. And it stayed out. And a great drop pass by Franco to Golovchik. Golovchik ripping a nice shot. 5:15 left in the third.
Frankel into the corner against Goldberg. Frankel with it. Takes it behind the goal. Got knocked away. No call there. And it will be. Yoni Goldberg tied up Frankel. It'll be an interference call with 5:06 here to go. And a big power play for DRS.
You know, Yoni Goldberg trying to use his larger body. I don't know how to put it nicely, but it's a little bigger than the most of the players. He's using it to his advantage, but did not release in time and that warranted a penalty called by Keith.
Well, DRS's power play struggled for the most part of the season, but they may have found a little bit of a remedy as they took out Kobe Kaz and Daniel Ritter and inserted Elon Frankel and Kirill Golovchik, as Golovchik scored a big power play goal in their last matchup with HAFTR, and Glickman covers that one up. And if their power play can be fixed, it will be huge for this team.
You know, watching when the varsity practice comes in, you know, they're in the middle of their power play, and it looks very nice.
Into the corner now for Bach. Frankel got it stolen away from it. Frankel on his backhander. Gets it across to Ifrigan. Ifrigan sends that one down low and on the line. Nothing there. Bach behind the goal against Caleb. Bach sends that one up. Into the corner now goes Ifrigan. Ifrigan sends that one around for Hillel. Golovchik with Newmark on him. Golovchik up the wall for Pollen. Pollen across to Ifrigan. Ifrigan waits, fires. That one got blocked. And Pollen up the wall. Sent that one cross point for Ifrigan, but nothing there out of the zone. Ifrigan waits, steps up, fire. That one got blocked by Newmark. Golovchik. Oh, and Pollen took a little bit of a step too early, and it'll come right outside the DRS zone here with 4:26 to go.
I think Ifrigan's got to look for that cross-ice pass for Pollen to bring it in.
Little trouble breaking out for DRS. Newmark steps in against Pollen and wins it over to Golovchik. Golovchik across to Ifrigan. Ifrigan up to Pollen. Pollen, and it'll be offsides again. And DRS is incredibly frustrated as Pollen had to settle that one down, and it bounced in the air, and they thought he took a step too early.
It was a good call by Schussel as Pollen frustrated second time in a row. And, you know, it was a great look, though, by Ifrigan. Saying what I had just said, doing what I had just said before.
Going cross ice. Pollen across to Frankel, but didn't get it. Frankel, a little bit of confusion with Golovchik. Golovchik now with it. Across to Ifrigan. Ifrigan fires that one just wide. Bach now with Frankel. Frankel now gets it. Across to Golovchik. Golovchik fires that one behind the goal, and Glickman trying to hold, can't do that, and now he'll get it for a whistle. 4:01 here to go.
Great look. You know, now at this point, it's just all about communication by the defenseman. If they have good communication, you know, you can get a good shot. You can beat the goalie very easily when the cross-ice passes.
And change coming here is Newmark will stay on. Schechter coming in with Bach. A little bit of confusion on the face-off. Schechter ties it up on the wall, gets it out of the zone. Into the corner for Ifrigan. Ifrigan pressured by Newmark. Brings it around the goal. Golovchik now with it. Golovchik walking up. Sends that one across to Pollen. Pollen over the line, out of the zone by Schechter. Golovchik now with it. Golovchik across. Nothing there. Pollen battling with Bach. No call. Across. Ifrigan sends it across. Golovchik fires that one just high. Rebound came just out. Nothing there. Newmark with it over the line. Good back check by Pollen. And HAFTR is full now. Goldberg joining in on offense. Schechter now from the wall. Shoots, save, miss. Rebound. Good stick lift by Golovchik. Golovchik gets it out of the zone. Into the corner now for Bach. Bach flubbed on a clearing attempt, but Schechter does that for him. Mintz plays it for Golovchik. Goldberg now with him. Golovchik waits, fires that one off the wall. Now here comes Schechter with it. Schechter moves past Frankel. Now makes another nice move over the line into the corner. Schechter working behind the goal against Golovchik. Now back into the corner, and now will go back behind. Got knocked off his stick over to Ernst. Schechter behind the goal in the corner now. 2:53 here to play in regulation. Schechter popped up, and Ernst tried to play it. Into the corner now for Ifrigan. Ifrigan on his forehand trying to get it out. Schechter now joins. They're tying him up, and now Ernst comes out with it. Ernst behind the goal. tried to wrap that one in front. Mintz holds that one for a whistle, and a late stick to the head of Michael Mintz, but no call there.
Seemed like a little much, and Mintz seemed a little bit in pain for a couple seconds. Looks like he regained his composure.
A gear kill by the HAFTR Hawks as they did not allow DRS to really garner any momentum here as a timeout taken by HAFTR with 2:34 here to go.
You know, don't forget we do have a 5-minute overtime just in case it does remain tied after 3, and yet there's no shootout, which I find silly. I can't stand ties. You know, you feel worse about a tie than an overtime loss.
Well, I'm sure that's something that the league has given much consideration to and has seemed to decide to go this route for a number of reasons, unlike the NHL.
I find you're contradicting me a little bit, Donnie.
May or may not be. The refs telling both teams to try and finish up their little huddles and get back to the court with 2:34 here to go in regulation time.
Donnie, are you looking to get, if you're the DRS team, are you looking to go into an OT, or are you looking to win the game? And
You're trying to win this game in regulation, because if you want a chance at the 2 seed, giving HAFTR an overtime loss and an extra point can cause some complications, as the tiebreaker is points against playoff teams. So
understandable, but I'm saying, are you willing, though, if you're DRS, to take the risk and go all out and go for this win, but trading off the fact that you can possibly end up losing this game in a regulation?
You cannot play conservative in this game, because HAFTR, I guarantee you, will be going for a win to lock up that 2 seed. Ritter shoots that one into the corner. It's off the wall. Rose now against Bach. Bach now brings it behind the goal, stolen by Rose momentarily. Out of the zone now. Ritter with Ernst and Chester there. Sent it behind the goal for Miller. Miller on his backhander gets it up to Bach. Bach turns off the wall, out of the zone. Ritter now in the corner with Ernst and Chester joining. Ritter off the netting, right by the HAFTR bench. Spitzer, shot, save, Mintz, held for whistle, 2:02 to go.
Offsides, actually, saying HAFTR is not back in time, as Mintz got a nice touch of it pre-touching up.
So the faceoff will come deep into the HAFTR zone to the left of Billy Glickman. And Ifrican set to take this one against Zach Bach. It got one to the wall. Ernst there with it. Ifrican to the slot. Nothing there. Rose with it, got knocked away. Chesser can't clear. Ritter trying to keep it in the zone. Just does that. Ifrican now with it. Across to Ernst. Ernst gets it out. Chesser into the corner. Miller beats him there. Miller joined with Ernst in Chesser. Ritter now with it. Ritter gets it out of the zone momentarily. Bach slaps one that got blocked. Ritter on the line, threw one in front, and held by Glickman for a whistle with 1:33 here to go.
I know this isn't a great time, but since we only have 1:33 left, I thought I'd have to ask Donnie. Prediction for tonight's Super Bowl.
You know, I would hope that Philadelphia and Nick Foles would be able to win, but it's going to be very hard to deny Tom Brady, the greatest player in the history of the sport.
The classic issue of rooting is one thing, but predicting, you want to predict from your head, not from your heart.
That is true. And up comes Newman up in a little bit of a rush. Good play by Golovchik to get back. Pollen over the line. Shot that one. Glove by Glickman easily off the wall. Very slick play there, and there's 1:25 here to go in regulation.
No, I don't know if I'm really feeling overtime today, Donnie.
Well, it's a shame that you don't really get a say in that, Harry.
Thanks.
That's what the teams get to do. Goldberg sends that one into the corner. Savitsky against Goldman. Goldman with a good job there. Newmark from the side. Shot that one just high into the DRS bench. Just missed that corner.
Almost taken out about 7 different guys on the Wildcats bench.
And maybe a couple parents.
You know, that's one thing, though. Savitsky's got to know that they're bringing a second guy there on the slot, and you just got to throw that around.
Pollen against Newmark. Newmark won it, but Savitsky kept it in the zone. Schechter's backhander played by Mintz to the corner. Savitsky now with it off the wall. Golovchik gets this one out. Played by Goldberg, and it'll have to touch up, and they are good. Savitsky now with it. Shoots. That one just saved by Glickman into the corner. Goldberg now with it. Up to Schreiber on the wall. Schreiber just went wide. Pollen now with it. Across to Savitsky. Savitsky sends that one in front. Nothing there. Schreiber in the corner now. bodied up against Goldman. Schreiber with Schechter now. Schechter gives him a little bit of a bump. Schechter trying to get it out. Can't do that. Here comes Goldman. Goldman goes down. No call. Goldman gets it out of the zone momentarily, but now it is kept in by Golubchik. Played into the corner for Goldberg. 35 seconds to go. Off the netting, right outside the zone. Golubchik tied up with Goldman. Sends it in the corner. 30 seconds to go. Goldberg in his own corner now. Sent that one up the wall. Golubchik tried to play with the hand. Couldn't do that. Savitsky now behind the goals. On his backhander. Sent that one out. Up the netting with 19 seconds here. Pollen gets taken down. No call there. They got tied up. Goldberg. And now another call as HAFTR will go on delay as Goldberg gave a little bit of a bump to Schreiber. HAFTR not happy with that one. Would have rather a number one. Goldberg very upset with that. And with 10 seconds to go here in regulation, DRS will go to the power play. And a little bit of a commotion going on as Keith puts Goldberg into the box. And a timeout here for Larry Gross. You don't have to win it here. You get a minute 20 if it goes to overtime. But, boy, would you love to win it here with under 10 seconds to go.
You know, it seems like a parent made a comment to Keith. Keith was not happy about it. Told the parent, please be quiet. I'm assuming those were his words. And, you know, what's the discussion here in the room? What's the discussion in the huddle, you think, Donnie?
Got to get a quick shot. No, you don't have a lot of time here. Yeah, you'll go to overtime and you can win it there. But the big thing is to try and if you're going to take a shot to win it here, which you have given opportunity, you know HAFTR is going to tie up. So you got to find a way to counter against that and get it to Golubchik if we're getting somebody for that shot to try and beat them. Before we get back, I just want to give a shout out to our crew, Benjamin Klein and Chaim Schwartz and Noah Weiss on the camera. They do a phenomenal job here today, as they do in almost at every game so far.
Don't forget to help with Johnson Casso pregame. He doesn't like to stay part of it, so we don't say his name.
He's also a great part, and he'll hopefully play a big part in the varsity hockey game as their effort against HAFTR as well. But here come both teams. Kazan in for Frankel on the power play.
Does it become a 3-on-2?
Does become a 3-on. It becomes a 4-on. I believe. I don't.
3-on-2.
3-on-2. 3-on-2 in overtime. But maybe we won't have to get to that point. Across Ifrican. Ifrican shoots that one blocked up in the air behind the goal. It's loose. Nothing there. 4 seconds left. Down to 3 behind the goal. And they score! They score! DRS with under 2 seconds to go. That ball somehow found its way past Billy Glickman. And it is no goal. Keith pointed to the goal. Keith pointed to the goal as indicating a goal. And there will be nothing there and no call there as DRS and HAFTR look like they'll be heading to overtime. But my, oh my, what a chance. And people are crowding around here to try and see if that one went in. But the call on the court is no.
A lot of people surrounding us looking for a replay, but somehow we don't have a camera on that side.
Well, the clock did not. DRS started storming the court, and there is no time added to the clock, and we will just go straight to overtime here, and we will go to overtime. DRS and HAFTR needing an extra session here to decide it. After a power play goal was waved off, DRS got to regroup and use their minute 20 that they've been given to go to overtime. It's overtime. Yeah. Harry, overtime here is 3-on-3, and it'll be a 3-on-2 power play for DRS. Now with a lot more open space, what does this open up for this DRS power play?
Opens up a lot. You know, you get to use, I think their game plan should be Pollen, Frankel, and Ifrigan, 2 guys that can beat you anywhere, and then a shooter. And pretty much, you can work it both ways. You can do a 2-on-1 down low, or you can work the ball up top and get shots there, and then just crash the rebound. I think that if I'm Larry, I'm sending the fastest guys pretty much you can get and use your speed in this much room.
And the tension building here as both varsity teams are waiting for this game to end, for their game to start, and are crowding around here in the anticipation of this game.
You know, I need to get dressed still. Still wearing my my school outfit, waiting for this game to end.
The struggle of that seems to be real, but Larry Janikowski coaching up this power play here as players are looking and
It's in.
So
they
if
believe it's in.
You can tell right by their reaction. You gotta win.
per the video that I'm looking at right next to me, seems like the ball probably did go in at some point. The question, though,
Hold on, here, let's go back.
it seems like the ball had gone in. The question, though, when was the whistle blown?
There's the
The
ball.
whistle was blown after DRS started celebrating, so that is not the issue. If it was the intent to blow a whistle, it may have been before, but then Keith Ryan did not. He actually looked like he made an indicator towards the goal.
Yes, the first thing Keith did, DRS started celebrating. Keith moved his arm forward looking like it was a goal, and then decided, nope.
And it will be Golubchik, Ifrigan, and Paul, and you got a forward, and you're both your point men shooters here in overtime. And it'll be two defensemen.
I very much disagree with this. I guess Larry's game plan is going for shooting on top as opposed to down low, and I very much disagree with this.
These shots from anywhere. You're going to have to, it'll be a rotation around. It'll be shots from everywhere. Won't necessarily be two men on the point. Golubchik will be moving around. Ifrigan, Paul, and everyone's going to be moving around. And it's Schechter and Bach. They're two of their most fundamentally sound defensemen. As Yoni Goldberg is in the box getting set to come off with 3:20 to go in the overtime period. If it gets to that, 3:40 to go. And Schechter wins it forward, and it's Golubchik over to Ifrigan. Ifrigan with it now. Moves, waits, fires, save. Glickman is loose and held for a whistle. And
So they're pretty much going to you're pretty much looking to pretty much spread out the two guys that they have and then look for your best shot.
try to get Glickman moving also. Golubchik, it got one. Golubchik to Ifrigan. Ifrigan fires. That one got blocked and across. Ifrigan keeps it in the zone. Down low to Pollen. Pollen across. Golubchik fires. Save made. It got blocked. Ifrigan at the right point. Across. Golubchik keeps it in. Golubchik across. Ifrigan fires. That one got blocked. Up off the wall. Golubchik keeps it in the zone. Golubchik now with it. Across. Ifrigan fires. That one just went too high. Schechter trying to get to that zone. Does just that. Mintz plays it, and he's going to hold it for a whistle. And Golubchik frustrated there as he wanted to play it out.
They're giving him a delay of game penalty.
And a little bit of discussion here. Trying to sort out what happens.
It's going to be a delay game on Mintz for holding the ball too far out.
And Golubchik will go into the
serve
box. And it'll be one of the most rare sights in Yeshiva League hockey, 2-on-2 here in overtime with 4:15 to go. And
what's your my game plan again? I go for the goal here. If I'm DRS, I'm willing and try and take that.
What would you not be going for? To lose? No, you're going for the goal here in overtime. And this is the ultimate man-on-man as the energy is building in the building. Out of the zone, it's Bach against Pollen. Pollen now with Bach. Pollen trying to knock Bach off of his way. Bach now with the rush. He lost it. Bach sent that one high to Mintz. Mintz bobbled it for a second. Ifrigan now with it behind his own goal. Ifrigan got poked away by Newmark.
You've got to pass the
on
ball.
His backhander. Spins, goes up on his forehand. Ifrigan now over the line. Ifrigan shoots, just missed the net. Pollen now with Newmark. Goldberg about to come off. Ifrigan tried to dance around. Here comes Bach on a mini breakaway, but Pollen gets back. Bach took him down. No call there. And Newmark in the middle. Backhands one just high. DRS sliding all over the place. Newmark now with it behind the goal. Across the point to Bach. Bach waits, moves, shoots it just wide. Goldberg can't corral the rebound. Goldberg at the right point. Shoots out, spends that one just through. Newmark can't get it. Pollen now trying to knock away. Pollen takes a spill.
Oh, no.
Bach across Goldberg. Rebound by the goal. Newmark off the side of the net. Newmark with it in the corner. But Ifrigan gets there. Pollen behind the goal. Sends that one. Tries to get it out. DRS almost full. Goldberg trying to send it across. Good play by Ifrigan to break it up. DRS's killers are exhausted. Pollen now across. Bach fires, save, Miggs. Newmark with it at the right point. Newmark fires just wide. The rebound on the right side. Golubchik comes off. DRS is full. Goldberg on the rebound, knocked away by Golubchik. Bach now with it. Send it through. It's loose. Up comes Frankel. Frankel on the rush. Frankel takes a spill on his own. Frankel across to Ifrigan. Ifrigan's been on for this entire overtime. He's gassed. Ifrigan gets some space. Ifrigan shoots. Save made. Rebound held for a whistle. And pure chaos here in overtime, as DRS has found a way to kill that one off after surviving brushes with, and a timeout called by Larry Gross as his team is exhausted here with 2:24 here to go in overtime.
I'm just exhausted watching at this point. You know, everyone's got to take a deep breath. Next to us is all the varsity guys, both teams. Every play they've gone crazy. And right now, you're back to a 3-on-3 setting.
Standard overtime, and Ifrigan and Pollen especially need a huge rest as they were on for that power play, killed off the 2-on-2, and there were no whistles. Really, no whistles here. The only whistle was the delay of game on Mintz.
And, you know, really, that, I had a great thought in my mind, Donnie. That, Yoni Goldberg missed a wide open net.
Goldberg.
He had one right by that third hash mark on the foul line. He had short side, and he just completely missed the net.
Well, a lot of the chaos ensued after Caleb Pollen took a tough hit from Zachary Bach on the wall. They have been letting him play all day.
Is that reminding you of a certain hit a couple of years ago?
No, if you're talking about the hits in last year's JV and varsity game between these two teams on Super Bowl Sunday, then no, I am not, as Andrew Giller was concussed from Daniel Lichter and Sam Krupp with a dirty hit as Kazan and Frankel on with Yoni Savitsky. Savitsky at the point, sends a backhander. Glickman saves that one into the corner. Kazan now with it. Kazan tried to send it through, but nothing there. Goldman now into the corner. Savitsky there, played it off the wall. Kazan off the netting, sends that one up and out of the zone. Here comes Frankel trying to beat Schechter there. Schechter got that step. Schechter on the forehand, knocked away by Kazan. And out, Mintz blocked it into the corner. Savitsky now with it, sends that one up into the corner now for Schechter. Schechter now with it, tries to keep it in as Frankel. Goldman now with Savitsky. Savitsky, nice move to shake off Goldman momentarily. And played down by a high stick, but nothing there. And here comes Frankel, sent that one through to Kazdan. Kazdan now in the corner. Sends that one behind for Frankel. Frankel off his footing. Frankel tried to send it in front, nothing there.
And out of the zone.
Savitsky now with Goldman on him. Savitsky sent that one up to Kazdan. Kazdan across to Frankel. Frankel now across. Kazdan shoots just wide. Frankel now on the rebound try, can't put it in. Kazdan into the corner. Schechter on him, trying to shake him off, does just that. Schechter recovered well. Frankel battling with Schechter, 1:14 here to go in overtime. Frankel takes it behind the goal, got knocked away. Frankel trying to get it to the slot for someone. Frankel tries the backhand one and save Glickman, and held for a whistle with 1:02 to go, as Ariel Ifrigan is well rested enough to come back out, and is Caleb Pollen.
This is what I'm talking about. In a minute and 2 seconds, unless someone scores a goal, we're going into a tie. Everyone would rather keep watching this game, but as the Metropolitan Yeshiva High School Athletic League decides, we'll end it after 1 5-minute session.
Well, the rules are the rules, and they're there for a reason.
Oh, breakaway.
Nice move around. Here comes Newmark, tried to flip it past. Mintz out of his cage, gets back. Ifrigan now with it. Here comes DRS. They got a little bit of numbers. Ifrigan dipsy-doos around into the corner now. Ifrigan sent that one across. Pollen gets there. Now up comes Newmark. Newmark, back check by Pollen. He knocks it away. Pollen now with it. Newmark trying to tie him up. And that ball not moving. Newmark with his foot. Kazdan trying to knock it away. Shoots that one just wide. Here comes Ifrigan now with 35 seconds left. DRS has got to make a move quick. Ifrigan waits, fires. That one saved Glickman. Played across to Bach. Bach now with it. Bach sent that one high off the top of the wall. Kazdan now with it. Kazdan tried to dance back. Newmark can't do that. Newmark chucks it on Mintz. Great save. Nothing there. And Mintz goes down as Newmark shoved him into the goal as trying to make a move past him. And Mintz.
It's not the
It's down
first.
into the net.
And it's not the first time this year that Mintz has gotten hit and taken down in a heap. It's a nice power move by Newmark.
And 14 seconds here remaining in overtime. And Mintz, you hope that he's okay to finish out this game. But the bigger question is if this is as Mintz looks like he can go.
And you see the replay. Mintz is getting taken down.
Mintz seems okay enough to finish up this one. And we will go from there. HAFTR using this as a mini timeout. And they have to get their guys out.
There's not much else to say, really, Donnie. I think we've used all the expressions in the book.
The play on the court has spoken for itself. A phenomenal game between two rivals. As there have been chaos all over the place, especially in the third period and this overtime. And as Newmark steps in to take this face-off, he'll be joined with Goldberg and Bach. Rabbi Janikowski having a little discussion with Keith.
Keith's not giving in to whatever Rabbi Jen is trying to sell to him.
And now Ifrigan will have to step in against Newmark. Kasdan set to take it against Newmark. And it gets one to Goldberg. Goldberg shoots that one, got blocked. Newmark behind the goal, 10 seconds left. Across, Bach, fire save. Goldberg on the rebound, it's up by Mintz. 5 seconds down to 4. Pollen now with it, he lost it. Pollen went over the line, shoots just wide, and we will end in a tie. A phenomenal win from both sides. And DRS comes out with a tie against HAFTR. And with that, HAFTR, it looks like they will be the number 2 seed. But DRS with a huge point to put them up into the number 3 spot. And this was a phenomenal.